Hello, this is Sangeeta, Assistant Professor, EC Department, SMS College of Engineering. So today we are going to discuss about the PWM techniques and serial communication. So first, let us discuss what is PWM. PWM is pulse width modulation. So it is a method of changing the duration of a pulse with respect to the analog input. So it is otherwise we can say it is a stream of voltage pulses that reduces the electrical power supplied by the electrical signal. So the effective voltage is controlled by the width of the individual pulses in the stream of voltage pulses of a PWM signal. So the common use of PWM pins includes controlling LEDs and DC motors. The PWM in LED controls the frequency of the light. It means the LED will be on off at a frequency detectable by our eyes. So the PWM in DC motors acts like a pulse rate of a DC signal. So the DC motors receive a high or low electrical power based on the width of the PWM pulses. So the PWM method is commonly used for speed controlling of fans, motors, lights in varying intensities, pulse width modulation, controller, etc. etc. So these signals may also be used for approximate time varying of analog signals. So we can also use the PWM for voltage regulation, audio signal generation devices like pump, hydraulic, servo motors, etc. Okay. So next, this is the principle of PWM. The state of the digital input and output pins in Arduino is either high or low. So here, high means the voltage is approximately 5 volt. Low means that is it is connected to ground, that is at 0. The PWM is a square wave signal which is represented here. So it is TC and TO. So TC is the total pulse width and TO is the on period. So the total duty cycle is TO divided by TC. So TO is the duration of the signal when the signal is when the signal is high. TC is the total duration of the signal as the sum of height and low. So duty cycle of PWM wave is TO divided by TC. So next, so these are the various duty cycles of PWM signal. The first one is pulse width modulation, 0% duty cycle. That is the on period is 0%, and the second one is 25% of duty cycle. That is analog write is 64. That is next one is 50% of the duty cycle. So that is on period is 50% and off period also 20%. So the next one is 75% of duty cycle. That is the on period is 75%. So the PWM pins, the Arduino boards typically have several PWM capable pins. These pins are marked with a symbol. So the analog write function means audio provides the analog write function to generate PWM signal. It makes two arguments, the pin number and the duty cycle. That is the duty cycle 0 to 255, where 0 is always off and 255 is always on. Example, LED brightness control. So by using PWM, we can efficiently control various devices in using Arduino project. So it allows for our smooth and precise adjustments of their behavior. So the PWM technique used to generate analog like signals using digital outputs is commonly used in microcontroller based systems like Arduino to control the speed of the motors, brightness of the LEDs. So the main applications of PWM in IoT is driver buses with different loudnets, control speed of the motors, controlling the speed of the direction of the servo. It provides an analog output, generate Arduino signal, telecommunication encode messages. So the next one is data transmission. The data transfer can be done in two ways. One is serial communication and next one is parallel communication. So serial communication is a technique for transmitting data bit by bit by using a two-way, that is transmitter and receiver. So we will see the data transmission in the next video. So in this video we discussed about the pulse width modulation, where it is used and how PWM works. So these are and all covers in this video. Thank you.